What's going on, guys? PepperBelly here, and I'm playing some more Blacklight Retribution. And yesterday, I tried uploading a video of Interstellar Marines, but YouTube was kind of being weird and apparently didn't send my video to any of your feeds. Some of you got them, some of you haven't. I'm not the only one, actually, because I remember Total Biscuit was starting his brand new series called The Content Patch, and he released a video, and unfortunately it suffered the same fate as a lot of other YouTubers that just didn't get their video in their subscribers' feeds, therefore weren't able to actually watch it, get the views they'd want. However, I'm playing some Blacklight right now, and of course this is the new Evacuation Patch. If you guys haven't heard of this, any of you who have never even seen Blacklight or whatever, this is the newest content patch that came out for this game. It included a lot of new things. You got new hero characters, you got this new sweet weapon I'm using right here, the anti-material rifle, and of course new thermal scopes, and this thing is just beast. I mean, I go through this round just destroying everything. It's an instant kill weapon no matter what armor you have, and its long reload is what kind of draws it back. It's slower, more of a heavy weapon. Makes it incredibly difficult to actually do the whole 360 quick scope kind of bullshit you see like modern or Call of Duty gamers want to do all the time. It's a lot more difficult because it's a heavier weapon. You move slower, you turn slower, and it's just overall, it's just a freaking, it's like a cannon in your hands. You're walking around with a howitzer artillery cannon. Like, it's fucking crazy. This thing just destroys everything. And of course I have a weapon tag on it that shortens my reload speed, so that way I can get a little bit faster by a few, I think it's about a couple of milliseconds, like 10 milliseconds or something of an improvement of the original, which is, may not seem that much, but trust me, it makes a difference. And of course I'm running around with my revolver as my secondary, because that thing just likes to shred people to bits, tiny little bits, you know, gore and all that great stuff. It's actually a very effective weapon as well. It's pretty much a hand cannon. You know, a small hand cannon. It's like a Desert Eagle, but more deadly, you know, just kind of in that field of rapage. So, as you can tell, this map just looks absolutely gorgeous. The new evacuation map, it looks incredible. It's called Evac, actually, and it's probably, like, the only map that I've actually seen recently that kind of blew my mind a bit. Like, I've actually was waiting for content to come out for Blacklight to make me, to re-inspire my my love interest with this game, because I haven't been playing Blacklight Retribution in a while. I kind of just got bored of it because I played the shit out of it. Not as much as I played Chivalry, so that kind of tells you something. I only have like 44 hours in Blacklight Retribution, which I thought I had more than that, but you know, apparently not. And then again, I actually probably do, because I did play this before I got it on Steam, so ooh. I just remembered that. I played this well before it came out on Steam. Once it came out on Steam, I converted and just downloaded on Steam because it's a lot more convenient. I have my game library there. Anyway, I was waiting for something to come out to re-inspire my interest in this game, make me want to play it again, and this content patch did that tenfold. I mean, all the new stuff they have, everything that they have going on in this game, it's pretty much a really fun, non-shitty Call of Duty. Because it kind of feels the same as Call of Duty. If you play it, you can see that a lot of gamers can transfer from Call of Duty and easily play this game without any problems, except for the fact that there's an HRV, which is the Hyper Reality Visor, which allows you to see through walls and stuff, and people are just going to be like, those of you who don't like that, because I know I play with a lot of guys who like always bitch in the match, like, oh, fucking wall hacks, how are you seeing through walls? And, well, first of all, it's a pretty important part of the game. Being able to see through walls, it actually allows for people to not camp at all. And it's pretty awesome, actually, especially with this new content patch they released. Especially with the anti-material rifle, you can see through walls, especially tents like you just saw back there. You can actually shoot through it. And you can do that with any other weapon as well, but this one just, I mean, it's like a done deal. You get shot, you're gone, period. So the anti-material rifle isn't the only weapon they actually added to the content patch that was released on the 30th. They also have the breech-loaded pistol, which fires an explosive charge that sticks to your enemies, so it kind of like a torque bow from Gears of War, if you guys know what that is. Same kind of idea. I haven't actually used it yet. I haven't even seen it. I didn't even really realize it was there until recently, after reading through the patch notes and seeing that. I'm interested, I'm intrigued, and I'm probably going to see what I can do with that thing. Obviously, it's probably going to be a little bit for higher levels, because the anti-material rifle is actually only available for level 35, and if you haven't gotten there yet, you're going to have to pay Zen, like I have. I am only a level 30, because I haven't played that much, invested that much time into the game to actually become a level 35 yet. And I transferred Zen to my account, actually, over a month ago, waiting for this patch to come out. I actually bought Zen in anticipation for this patch, because I knew as soon as I heard about the anti-material rifles and I want to jump on it and buy it right away. Fuck waiting till level 35, and I definitely didn't want to save up the GP you need to get it, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be fairly expensive for GP wise, but it's always possible to get this stuff for free. You just got to invest the time and play a lot. And I mean, the vast majority of stuff I got in this game, free. I've only paid Zen maybe like, I put $60 into this game maximum, and that's kind of like the goal I had for it, just $60 and that's it, because I don't want to include, or I didn't want to spend more than I would pay for an actual title that I think this, you know, would deserve. But although I like Blacklight a lot, I didn't consider it to be like worthy of spending tons of money on, because I can see it easily getting kind of somewhat boring down the line. But considering they included with the patch that they released like last night, just seeing it and the content they included in it, I can honestly see a bright future for this game if they can keep up this level of support. This game can have a really, really long lifespan. That would be quite nice. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this was part of the same patch last night, but they also included bots. Completely took me by surprise. I don't know about you, but I thought that was really, really cool how they did that. Because, I mean, I'm running around in a... They put you on deadlock all the time for some reason. I believe that's the name of the map. It's the one where you're, like, inside an aircraft carrier and you're just confined to this tiny-ass little spot. And you're running around just killing each other. And it automatically does that every single time you want to play against bots. It's actually not that bad of practice. They kind of look like the Mars characters, like that hero character. They're all like robots. You can tell that they're bots. They look like they're bots and they play like bots. And they're kind of like most bots have superhuman abilities where they can like lock onto you and fucking, you know, follow your every move and while putting lead into your corpse, like soon to be corpse, because that's just how stupidly accurate they are. But it's still fun. It's still a really good practice if you want to go and just frag a few dudes without actually going online and having to play against those guys who just super competitive and like to shit all over you every time you know, go online. Like, I'm one of those guys, I'm super competitive too, but you don't see me going around just like being a huge douchebag to people. Actually, I know a lot of people that play this game tend to like to use equipment and all kinds of gadgets and stuff, which I always tend to avoid. I just don't like using them. I find they're kind of like cheap and really, really stupid, and I don't see what the fucking point is. It's kind of like Call of Duty adding all the kill streaks and all those stupid like little additional things that are in the game that you just... Why? Why the fuck do you know, like, why they have to be there? I don't know. They're just really, really annoying. That's the way I look at all the equipment in this game. Like, it's stupid. The only one I actually think is useful is maybe like health injectors and repairing tools and the tactical insertion thing that I actually bought with Zen, and I use that personally because it's kind of convenient. I remember playing Black Ops back in the day, and I'd always use tactical insertion, and it would place me near spawn points, near objectives, and I can use it to my advantage to be able to flank and maneuver around, and pretty much a tactical advantage is what I would use it for, hence why tactical insertion makes perfect sense, right? But I always tend to avoid using gadgets like that just because I find they're just a nuisance. They're just kind of dumb, and they deteriorate the gameplay to me. I don't see how they actually improve gameplay. It takes the skill out of playing a shooter. Like, most people play shooters, they're thinking of like Counter-Strike and stuff that are very competitive, very skill-based, very skill-oriented games, where this is just like, okay, I can put a claymore or some, you know, or an airstrike, I can just fucking shoot a laser at you and suddenly like you get bombarded with diarrhea from the sky, like shit like that, which I just personally find is incredibly retarded. I don't like that kind of stuff. People can use it. I use it sometimes just because I use it to my advantage, because that's what it is. It's a huge overkill, like type overpowered thing that you can use to just destroy things. Especially, I don't like putting on a ton of armor either, because being slow is just not my style, and I really don't like being hampered down by a bunch of armor and being a bullet sponge whenever I can move around quickly and actually use skill and speed to actually win, because I really hate seeing those guys that are just armored up like fucking Master Chief times 10 and have like all these retarded gadgets and just destroy everything because they're so cheap with how they play the game, and it's just it annoys me. And there are plenty of those people in Blacklight Retribution that it's just, I can't even understand. Like, when you look at competitive gamers or those who are in clans, you always see them with people that are in clans too. They're always the guys that are like with fancy clan tags and shit that are always, you know, fucking metric ton armor and all this bullshit gadget stuff, which I just hate to death. I hate with a passion. I just can't stand that stuff. which is one of the things that Call of Duty 4 made better than all the other recent Call of Duty, just because of how simplified and skill-based it was. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Take care, guys.